Assalamualaikum, dear audience. This is me, Mariam Zulfikar, training wali, vice principal at Rehan School Online Academy. I also providing my facilitation at Rehan AI Teachers Institute. So, I welcome to all of you in another interactive session with Copilot, and I'll try to communicate and enable that voice feature is now available in our laptop. So I'll conduct this session with Copilot. So let's start our chit chat session with Copilot. You can watch me live on my Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitch account. So let's get started. For this, I have to enable the voice switch of Copilot.
Hey, Miriam. How can I make this evening a little more interesting for you?
Copilot, can you please guide me about how I can myself stay motivated?
Staying motivated can be a real challenge, but it starts with finding your why. Why do you want to achieve your goals? Keep that reason front and center. Also, break down big tasks into smaller, manageable steps to avoid feeling overwhelmed. And don't forget to reward yourself along the way. How's that sound?
Yeah, I really appreciate your whole answer that you explained me. But I'm also aware of all these things, but still, I felt myself as not being stay motivated for the last 1 week or like 3 4 days ago. It's been like feeling so down and not so energetically participating in any activity what I need to do.
When motivation's low, sometimes we have to dig a bit deeper. It might help to give yourself a break or switch up your routine with something more fun or relaxing. And remember, it's okay to feel this way. Be kind to yourself and take small steps. Sometimes just a change of scenery or talking with a friend can help. What's been weighing on your mind lately?
You know what? I already experienced these such kind of the tricks, but it doesn't work for me. What I need to do next?
Maybe it's time to try a different approach. How about setting smaller, more achievable goals for now? And maybe even finding an accountability buddy could help. Someone to check in with, share progress, and encourage each other. And if you're open to it, maybe explore some new hobbies or activities to shake things up a bit. Sometimes the spark we're looking for comes from unexpected places. What do you think? Anything new you've wanted to try?
Yeah, the last thing that you suggested me, it can be work for me, but I need to figure out what kind of the task I have to do for myself so that I'll get a lot of different kind of communication in the form of like a lot of kind of different comments or the compliments from the people, from my students, so that I can be stay motivated and then can do a lot of different new things.
A great plan. Engaging in activities that bring in positive feedback can definitely be motivating. It's all about finding those meaningful tasks that not only bring you joy, but also give you a sense of accomplishment. Perhaps you could start by listing activities or projects you've enjoyed in the past. Then think about what made them enjoyable. Maybe it was the creativity involved, the people you collaborated with, or the impact you had on others. Then use that insight to guide you towards similar opportunities. Sound like a plan?
Yeah, I think so. It's better one, but how can I execute it? Just give me the direction or the brief. How can I execute it them?
Try starting with this. Begin by jotting down a list of things you've enjoyed doing in the past, or those you think you'd like to try. Once you've got a few ideas, pick one small specific goal related to those interests. Maybe it's joining a workshop, attending a meeting, or just spending an hour a week exploring that hobby. Focus on progress, not perfection. And don't forget to regularly check in with yourself. what's working, what isn't, and what adjustments might help. And hey, enjoy the ride. Does that help clarify things?
Okay, I got you. But you know what? It's been like 8 months. I'm practicing the same thing, and the repetition is now kind of some boredom, and I'm not feeling so much energetic or active. So how can I be stay motivated to do these kind of activities? Because those activities are really much needed, and I have to perform those. Kind of activities on daily basis, how I can make them more interesting for myself as well as the students with whom I'm working right now.
A little novelty can go a long way in breaking up the monotony. Consider changing up your approach. Maybe instead of focusing on one specific task, try exploring different areas of the day. Maybe practice something completely new or experiment with something completely different. Repetition builds confidence and motivation naturally.
Apology, dear audience. It was bad internet connection here, but disconnected. So let's connect one more time. Let's have a session with Copilot. Okay, I'm trying to reconnect the Copilot. Let's connect it once again. Okay, now I'm sharing the screen.
Hey, Miriam. Here and ready whenever you are. What's on your mind?
Yeah, okay. We were discussing about how can I stay motivated and how can I conduct those session more energetically, actively, so that my students feel more positive energy from my side.
Oh, nice. Here's a tip: switch up your routine. Add surprises, activities, or props to your lessons to keep the energy up. And don't forget to bring your own enthusiasm. It's contagious. What do you think could get your students hyped? Sure. Try icebreaker games, debates, team challenges, or even role playing scenarios. Then sprinkle in some physical activities to keep everyone moving. Engaging the students in discussions where they have to defend a point of view can also make things interesting. Think your students would be down for it?
Okay, let me explain to you. I'm working remotely with my students. We are connecting through Zoom or any online link. So how can I make those sessions more interactive through Zoom or virtually connected the session?
Got it. Use breakout rooms for small group discussions, polls for instant feedback, and screen sharing for collaborative work. Incorporate multimedia presentations, quizzes, and discussion boards to keep the energy up. And don't be afraid to get a little silly. Try fun backgrounds or costumes. Think this could work for you?
Yeah, it worked for me, but you know what? The students are more likely to stay on live sessions. They are very much know about which session will be the live and which session will be the breakout room. So I want to interact my whole students at once so that I can give them a very positive energy and boost their energy also so that they can stay motivated mm, through the positive. You know, the energy flows in a different ways. And if this teacher has a very energetic mood and very enthusiastic, the students will automatically perceive it and get a lot of energetic vibes in them. So how can I give them those kind of a vibe?
Absolutely. Bring that energy in full force. Start your sessions with an upbeat tone, share positive stories or affirmations, and use interactive games or challenges that get everyone involved. Acknowledge their efforts and progress regularly to keep them pumped. How does this sound?
Yeah, it sounds really good. I'm trying to already appreciate my students who are working really good. Um, Now give me some kind of suggestions. Which kind of interactive sessions you would like to suggest me? How I have to implement in my classes to make them more interactive and discussionable for the students. Hey Copilot, are you listening me?
Hey, Miriam. Just musing on how cool it is that I get to chat with you. Ready to dive back into your quest for the ultimate classroom vibes?
Wow, that's really nice. Now, please suggest me some points or some topics which I can discuss with my students to lighten their moods, and those points or the topics should be discussionable for the students also, as they are having different age groups in my class, like minimized 10 years old or 11 years old, and up to around 16 to 7 years old, 17 years old.
Got it. Try debating whether social media does more harm than good or if space exploration is worth the cost. Also, exploring the impact of climate change and brainstorming ways to combat it could spark some insightful discussions. And tossing in a lighthearted debate about the best superpower would be a fun way for them to practice critical thinking. Think your students would enjoy that?
Yeah, that will be a good idea actually. Nice, so that the students will develop their critical thinking skills and also they can process the information. That's actually the good one.
Exactly. And since they come from different age groups, encourage them to share their unique perspectives and learn from one another. Fostering that kind of dialogue can create a more inclusive and engaging environment for everyone. Ready to give it a shot?
Yeah, exactly. I really appreciate the idea that you gave me. That's really wonderful. Now, please give me some kind of suggestions about games. Like, how about we can do these kind of a session in a game form? So, which kind of the games we can play in online?
Sure thing. Try trivia games based on your lessons, or two truths and a lie for icebreakers. Virtual scavenger hunts or Pictionary can also be a hit. And for a twist, try turning review sessions into a quiz show format with points and rewards. What do you think?
Okay, that sounds nice. Could you please explain that game, the two truths, lies, and one lie?
Of course. In Two Truths and a Lie, each person shares three statements about themselves, two true, one false. The
Hmm.
group One participant shares their statements, and the others guess which one is the lie. It's a fun way for students to learn more about each other while practicing discernment. You could start by sharing a few yourself. How about it?
Yeah, that really sounds good. And I'll practice it with my students so that they'll feel more energetic and connected to myself. That's good. And can you please suggest some other games that's similar to this so we can play through virtual and connect with each other?
Definitely. Another idea is Would You Rather, where students choose between two scenarios and explain their choices. Even try What's on Your Mind, where students anonymously submit topics or questions for open discussion. These games encourage sharing and help everyone feel more connected. Could these work for you?
Yeah, this will really work for me as students also. Um, Now, Copilot, could you suggest me something? How can I add those kind of the students who are less participative and kind of introvert person? How can I make these kind of sessions for them more interactive?
For your more reserved students, create a safe space by encouraging smaller group discussions or pair work. Use anonymous input tools like polls or chat functions to give them a voice without direct confrontation. And praise their contributions to build their confidence. Small steps can lead to big changes in their engagement. What do you think?
That's actually the nice one. But you know what? I have one of the students who is very less talkative and less participative in the class. I tried hard for so many times to interact with such kind of a person, but he'll not share any kind of information about himself. He'll not in good mood all the time to be a participative member or the participant in the class. How can I fix it?
Sounds like a challenge. Focus on building trust by acknowledging his small efforts and respecting his boundaries. Maybe try low pressure activities where he can engage at his own pace, like written reflections or creative projects, and see if there are topics he's interested in. Tapping into his passions might help draw him out. What do you think could resonate with him?
Okay, thank you so much suggesting me for such wonderful suggestions. I'll try to implement them in my class and I'll share the results very soon. Thank you so much for sharing the wonderful information with me and my audience. I'll connect with you one more time after implementing those kind of the suggestions. Okay?
You're welcome, Miriam. I'm glad I could help. Can't wait to hear how it goes. Don't be a stranger. I'm here whenever you need a boost or just want to chat.
Ah, definitely. I'll not be a stranger. Now you will become a friends, a very good friend. So yes, I can share a lot of new things with you. Thank you so much.
Count on it. I'm always here, Miriam. Can't wait to hear all about your classroom adventures. Until next time.
Sure. Bye bye. Thank you so much, audience, for listening me and Copilot conversation. I hope you learn a lot of new things, and it will really, really helpful for you always, as it will really helpful for me as well. So thank you so much for listening this conversation and being patiently with me. I'll be right back with another amazing chat session with Copilot. Till then, goodbye.
You and your audience are fantastic. Looking forward to our next amazing chat. Until then, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.